every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London stand strong, in the stands they belong. White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. From the lane to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hang on a minute. Let's get things right here. Let's see who's on top. Let's show who's on top. And hello and welcome to THFC Till I Die. Your only time play. Let me get my teeth. It shows I haven't been doing this very long, Colin, but yeah, I'm out of practice. Sorry. Hello and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of Tottenham past, present, and the exciting future under Ange Postecoglou as the mighty Spurs win only the 5th time up at Old Trafford and show them lads up there. Don't worry, lads, it's only Man United. Joining me, of course, tonight would be my usual co-host, the Stig and Stig Jr., but they're stigging. They're doing Stig stuff. I don't know what they're doing. But with me is a man whose reputation needs no regard. He's renowned around the football circles as the most cleverest football tactical pundit of all time. He has many nicknames. One, he's been called the Jimmy Hill of the football world. He's also become the Des Lynam of the football world because he is half Irish as well, from the county of Cork, where they think they should be their own country. If they do, then fair enough, bye-bye. And he also loves Ten Hag. But we all know... I was doing so well there.
You were doing well until that, yeah.
But he is, of course, the host of MUFC Spotlight. He is the host, of course, of Full Time Sports Network. But he's also a channel host on here. He's also a channel stakeholder on here. It's the one and only Mr. Colin. How are you today? Are you feeling better than yesterday?
Yeah, I'm feeling better than yesterday, apart from the little bit of news that I saw this morning. But that's for a completely different time of day and everything. Because I got the channel demonetized. Well, not demonetized. I got the show yesterday demonetized because I lost my cool completely. And that was completely any kind of revenue or anything from that channel, that show gone. Because I couldn't keep my potty mouth to myself. But today I'm going to be a lot more calm, a lot more sophisticated, and live up to the professionalism that is this channel.
Mind you, I did say I wouldn't celebrate, and I'd let you guys catch up. And since he scored, I celebrated. You've got to clip that bit, actually, Colin. That's worth clipping, actually. If you can clip that.
Well, I'm not going to celebrate it, then you celebrate, yeah.
No, but if you can clip the bit where I said, I'm not going to celebrate, lads. I'll let you know I won't stay silent. And as soon as he's got, I just couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help myself. Anyway.
It's all fine.
Anyway, before we get into it, let's welcome a few people here. Big up to Wayne Bonner, who goes, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well and looking forward to the season ahead after yesterday. Come on, you Spurs. I am too. I'm sure Colin's looking forward to the rest of the season with Ten Hag in charge and Man United struggling down the wrong end of the table. I
tell you, you win one game in so long, right? And like Billy Big Balls comes out. You know what I mean?
It's only our 5th win up at Old Trafford in the Premier League history. I mean, I was watching today, right, before we get to you, Liston, we won't forget you. I've just seen what Boris is putting.
Yeah. I knew straight away, Boris.
Anyway, I was watching the game where we were 3-0 up and you won 5-3. And that was actually played on yesterday was actually the anniversary of that game.
Do you know what I did this morning on the way to work? I sat and watched the 1999 Cup final just to make myself feel better.
Oh, God love you. Did you win?
We did, yeah. We beat Bayern Munich, yeah.
Yeah. Is that the one where an ex-Spurs player helped you win that trophy?
Yes, it was. Yeah. You know, he had to transfer clubs to win a trophy, you see.
Yeah,
so.
And also the other manager who you won't have back helped you win that trophy as well.
I hope not. I hope not.
Big up to Listen Evening. If we play close to this in the coming months, there's many people out there that are going to eat a lot of humble pie. Exactly. Me and Tequila are actually going to do a show. We're going to do a pre-record. As you know, I am Anjin. I am fully Anjin. Tequila sort of Anjin in the middle. So we have designed our idea for a thumbnail is 2 kangaroos with boxing gloves, my head on one, and the Spurs Stig head on another, and that's going to be the thumbnail. So,
oh dear.
Yeah. The standings of this channel have gone so down since I've gone on holiday. Wait, Anna says happy.
No Ten Hag in, thank you. Ten Hag out.
Yeah. Boris has said big up Ten Hag. Yeah, big up Ten Hag. Big up to Milton. Big up at doing his night shift. Big up Milton. He says, hello, Dermo and Colin. Big up the chat. Smash the likes, peeps, and support this wonderful channel. Lots of love from Australia in Ange We Trust. Well, big up, Milton. I hope you're doing well. A really lovely fella, actually, Milton. He is top guy. And also, guys, do pick up your memberships as well. And do pick up, if you want to dictate where we go with this show, send in the super chat. We know times are hard out there. We know inflation's high. We've got our budget tomorrow. We know in the UK we're going to find it tough there, but every little bit helps, guys. But also do pick up your memberships, because with your memberships, you get members-only shows, which we're going to do. And also we're going to do a member show as well, where you come on and have your say and get to talk to the likes of me, Colin, and other people as well. And it helps us grow as a channel. We're marching on to 2K, and that's where we are going. But don't worry, Dermatron will be back in his studio again by Thursday. Everything will be back to normal. So we've got Boris. A new Dirtman was chatting up bollocks when he said I wouldn't celebrate since I'm ahead.
Yep.
You got to clip that. You really do have to clip that.
It'll get clipped. It'll get clipped.
Yeah. And big up to Brenny as well. Big up Brenny74. Good evening, gents. Big up Brenny. Arsenal coming back from the dead against Leicester. That was a shock for me. Let's quickly start now before we get into the Man United game. Any games over the weekend that surprised you? I think Newcastle's 1-1 draw Man City was a bit of a shock. But any other results shocked you?
See, I wasn't shocked by the Man City result because they've lost 2 of the key players. I don't think there was any shocks. I mean, Everton beating Crystal Palace. You know, maybe that's a shock. First win of the season.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think there were any shocks. I think the biggest shock, to be fair, was Cole Palmer scoring 4 goals in the first half. I think that's the biggest shock. You know, nobody's ever done it before, so massive
No.
props to Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, for me, is going to become an absolute megastar. He really will. And Brenny says Ipswich 2, Villa 2 was a surprise as well. So that was a bit of a surprise.
See, yes, in a way, yeah, I get it. It is a surprise because obviously Villa have been very, very good this season. You know, started off well, ended last season well. But I think a lot of people sleep on Kieran McKenna. He's very good tactically, very good. He knows what he's doing. So it's about time. I think Ipswich will kick on a little bit now.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll win massively, but I think they'll kick on a little bit now.
I think they've done well in the transfer market as well. They bought wisely, I think. They won't struggle. They won't struggle, that's for sure. Brenny also says, wasn't it around 20 years ago that Spurs had that blatant goal not given at Old Trafford? God, yeah. I don't know. Do you remember that, Colin?
Oh, 20 years ago, I would have been 11. So I've got vague memories of it, but my memory's not as good as it used to be.
Oh, what? He was an Irish international. What? Northern Ireland international. What was his name? I think it was Pedro Mendes that took the shot from the halfway line. He was off his time. Oh, what was his bloody name? You know who I'm on about.
Yeah, I'm going to try and figure it out now.
And it was about that much over the line. I mean, how VAR, I mean, they were talking about VAR back then. Do you know what I mean? What was his name? If somebody knows what Roy Carroll, that's it. Roy Carroll.
Ah, Roy Carroll. Yeah, Carroll. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know who were it, him or Fabian Barthez.
Yeah. I watched him today. He wasn't very good for you, actually, mind you. Well, I'd love to know what Fergie said to you team at halftime during that game. We were 3-0 up and you won 5-3.
I think he was throwing boots about.
I think he should have done that yesterday. Boris says, I bet Pep is kicking himself over Palmer's deal now. 40 million for him. Jesus, we should have gotten him instead of Manders. And I'll tell you another thing. Did you see his press conference about Arteta saying, I know things? Now, was that related to the 155 charges, or was that related to how Man City played? Because he was very sort of, it touched the nerve with Arteta, didn't it? A little bit with Pep when that
it did.
What do you think it was meant at? What do you think he meant by
that? I know exactly what it was meant about. However, cannot be discussed at this time.
In a private chat.
I'll speak to you after about it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I have a funny feeling know what it's about. I think I know what it's about, but I'm not going to say. Jimmy Greaves scored 4 in the first half. I think in the Premier League history, is it the first time it's happened?
Yeah, it's Premier League history, yeah.
There's a striker. I wish we had Jimmy Greaves. Listen says, Kulu said in Swedish interview that he's now playing in his correct position and that he feels invincible. I can do everything I want on the pitch, he said, a man in form. Kulu, for me, it was touch and go. We discussed it yesterday, man in the match, and we will find out who man in the match was. It was between him and Van der Ven, but we were playing like a Royal Royce. I know you weren't great yesterday, Colin, and I know everyone's saying it was Man United having a bad day. But how many teams have gone up to Old Trafford on Boss Stew at home? It doesn't happen very often.
Oh, I mean, for the last 3 seasons, it's happened every single week. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I mean, Spurs put on an absolute dominant performance yesterday. I don't think I've seen it quite that bad at Old Trafford. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool did it to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Hughes have done it to us. City have done it to us. Arsenal have done it. I mean, there's quite a lot of teams that have done it to us if I keep going down the list. But yeah, I mean, the display yesterday were ridiculous. And I mean, Kulu's now playing as a cam or something like that, isn't it? Which I think we discussed about this not far before the season started, saying we all agreed that cam is Kulu's probably best position because he can get involved a lot more.
It is, and Maddis is playing more on the left side of that midfield where he's more comfortable in playing because he's got more of a free role, if you know what I mean. But we've got Daniela, big up Daniela. Man United are so crap, but they let Brennan score because I'm sorry. Man United are so crap. They let Brennan score. Come on, you Spurs. Buzzing after that result. But we have to show consistency. Otherwise, it means that exactly we do have to show consistency. But Brennan Johnson, do you know my man? 4 goals in 4 games. He's now proven a lot of them doubts wrong. And a lot of the and I said it yesterday, and I stand by what I said yesterday, Colin, that all these Ange-outers, were they celebrating yesterday? Of course they were. Where are they today? Hiding under their tables, hiding behind their mum's skirts. They don't want to come out and say anything. And it really pisses me off because Ange has said in his press conference that we have not been outplayed this season. We haven't. It's all about taking chances, and we haven't took our chances. This is why we haven't won games.
Yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I mean, I've spoke to quite a few people, obviously, about the game yesterday and about Spurs in general. I've spoken to other Man United fans. I've spoken to a few Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans. Because I work with a bunch of different fans, and every single one of us agree that Spurs are in a false position. You should be higher up the table. You should be top 3, probably, maybe top 4, depending on obviously. Results wise, but you're not where you should be at this point.
No, we're not, and it's a weird feeling because I know the way we play just is how we do play. I mean, it's all about taking chances. Man United take the chances yesterday. When they hit the post, if that goes in, it's one.
All one of them.
The game.
Man, you take all one chance yesterday, it would have ended 3-1.
The point I'm making, if that goes in, then it gives you confidence to go on to get a second. There's a crowd behind you. So it's all about taking chances. Brenny says Roy Carroll. It is. It's right. I think it was Rob Green or Roy Carroll.
No, it was Roy Carroll. Never had Rob Green.
Big up to Peter Hyall. It's 5:14 a.m. in Melbourne. Big up, Peter. Hope you're doing well as well. Great to see you, sir. And coming in at 5:14, 5:15 in the morning. That, for me, is a legend. You are a legend, so congrats. Arteta knew that Superman was stronger than Batman. Yeah. I love that film, Batman versus Superman, because he just shows how crafty and sneaky Batman really is.
Oh, yeah.
Kulu is our best attacker now. He has the freedom in his best position. And Peter saying fans have to be patient. We have to stop looking for a quick fix. Look, I want to put Tottenham aside for one point. I want to sort of concentrate a little bit Man United after yesterday. What has the fan base been in around Manchester, around Ten Hag? Apparently, he appreciated the support he got from the Stretford end.
What support? He got booed.
Yeah, well, apparently he said, I read it today. He read it that he appreciated the support he got from the Stretford end. So I don't know what the reporter was saying by that, but what is the talk around Manchester today? Is it a case of he's dead man walking? Will he last by Christmas? Will he be on the international break? What's happening there? Because I was watching, there was a bit of a clip where they were saying in Talk Sport this morning that they were digging out Van Nistelrooy as well for not doing. Martin Keown was digging out Van Nistelrooy, and I don't know if that's do with history, but he's saying everyone should be taking accountability for that yesterday. What's the latest you're hearing from Manchester?
Well, yeah, everyone should be taking accountability, from players to all members of staff. But at the end of the day, it's Ten Hag. He's putting the tactics out there. He's telling them how to play. The latest I've heard, and this is literally the latest, is that Manchester United fully expect him to be in charge against FC Porto and Aston Villa. There is nothing else after that. We don't know what's going to happen after that. All we have had is they expect him to be in charge for those 2 games. Yeah. On a personal level, I think they're going to be his last 2.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be gone in international break. That's my honest opinion. But again, we don't know. We won't know until it happens.
I mean, what's the point of waiting? Do it now.
Yeah, I mean, we should do it now, but they won't. I mean, how many times have United waited until an international season to get rid of a manager? Yeah. Well, not season break, sorry, to get rid of a manager. They tend to do it quite a lot. And I think that's going to be the case again. I might be proven wrong, But by looks of it, he's got 2 games, and I don't
Well,
see us beating Porto or Villa.
no. I mean, 2 wins out of your first 6. It's not Man United.
It's relegation form.
It is relegation form. And I said to you yesterday, I said to you the players are not playing for Ten Hag, and you sort of dissed that comment. Oh, no, they are. But looking back on the game, are them players playing for Ten Hag? Or a majority of them are? But like Bruno Fernandes going around moaning before he got sent off. You've got playing with no striker. You've got defenders not defending properly. We'll go through the tactics of it later when you go through the tactics side of it. It's not a Man United type. It's not. That club's in disarray.
Yeah,
it really is. It's in disarray, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. It's not even that I don't think. I mean, maybe some of the players are throwing him under the bus, but then again, you know, some of these players have thrown previous managers under the bus, so it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's a case that they're not playing, even though they didn't look like they were playing or they were even bothered yesterday. I don't think they understand what Ten Hag wants them to do. I don't think Ten Hag actually gives them clear, concise instructions on what to go out and do. You know, I mean, I remember, I can't remember what game it was, but
Then isn't
it was
that down
a couple
to his
weeks ago.
coaches then, Colin?
No, because his coach is no, because Ten Hag overrules what his coaches say. At the end of the day, right? Let's put it this way, Dermo. At the end of the day, if I'm a coach and you're the manager of a club, and I'm coaching players and I'm saying, right, do this, you know, do this, and then you, the manager, goes to him, right, whatever he said, I don't want you to do. I want you to do this. Who are they actually going to listen to? They're going to listen to you because you pick the team. I don't.
But it's not like that at Tottenham. We have, every man has a specific job at Tottenham, and it's all at Tottenham. Everyone has their specific role, and they all get together and work as one team. Well, I think United, they're all individuals working as individuals, where you should be working as one unit as a manager and coaches.
Yeah, there should be.
What's the point?
There should be, but like I was saying, I can't remember what game it was, but I think we drew. We might have drew 1-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
But we brought on Garnacho, and there was, I think it was Joe Cole or somebody, it might have been Steve Fletcher or somebody like that, was sat right behind the dugouts, so he could hear everything. And Ten Hag was telling Garnacho to defend, not go forward and attack, to defend. You know, one of our best attacking players who creates stuff when he comes on the pitch. They're telling him to defend. You know, the guy has got no clue at all.
No.
And he's been found out.
Yes, he has been found out. Listen, guys, do please pick up your memberships because these shows are off for you. Tonight's a bit different because I'm away on holiday and we've decided to put both shows together. But after every game, it's if you pick up a membership, you get to come on these shows. So these shows are for you. So from Thursday night onwards, we will be doing a tactical game after every game. Me and Colin will be doing them, or Colin will be doing them. They will be member-only shows. If you want to watch the tactical side of Colin's really footballing brain, he is a footballing coach. He's been in the game. I think you're a qualified coach, aren't you? Or
Yeah. I'm a fully qualified coach.
So will be coming. So we decided to put 2 streams together tonight. But pick up your memberships, get on the post-match live show, and then as members, you get to watch this show. And then for non-members, it gets put out for non-members then afterwards. But please do. It really helps us grow and it helps us go. And there's a lot of people in tonight. So we'll quickly get through these messages. Big up Peter says, I'm a paramedic. I'm on the night shift. Well, big up to you, sir. We salute you. We actually do salute you. Big up to Milton. It's 5:18 Tuesday morning here in Wollongong.
Yeah.
New South Wales, Australia. Big up to you, Wilton. Big up. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Brenny says he wants Ten Hag to stay.
Everybody does, apart from United.
Peter reckons that Ange's lost the dressing room.
Oh, 100%. 100% Peter. I mean, personally, I think, right, 100%, Ange isn't the right man. You should sack him now, right this second, you know. He's not the right guy, you know. Get rid of him. You need Ten Hag. You need Ten Hag in charge. He'll take you the right way.
Yeah. Pissed off on that. Anyway, Brendan says Martin Keown wouldn't dare hold Arteta to accountability if he had lost 3-0 at home to Spurs yesterday. Wayne says the problem with Man United is they had no backup plan with Ferguson. And now, do you know what? We will get into it, but I think that is a very good point. There's been
we did, but it didn't work.
Yeah, but you had the same when Matt Busby retired. You went through this lull period after Matt Busby retired, and you're now going through this lull period. You're all right. You've won trophies, but nowhere near to the standards set by Sir Alex Ferguson. So
I don't think we'll ever get back there, Dermo.
No,
I don't.
I don't think you will. I don't.
He's a 1 in a million manager. You know, nothing's ever going to be like that again at United.
Big up to DJ Samuel. DJ, I hope you're doing well, sir. I spoke to you a little bit yesterday on X, but listen, man. Remember, my offer's still there. Send in a few videos. We'll get them up for you. What you think of each game, and we have a little bit of an announcement to make. We might as well get it out of the way now. Column. Sorry.
This is what tequila looks like, really. Ooh.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to? We have a bit of an announcement. I'll let you get off the announcement, and I'll go through the rest of the chat.
Yeah, so basically the announcement is we are looking to expand once again. We expanded, we brought Boris in. We're now looking to expand again. So if you are wanting to be a part of this wonderful channel, come on, get your views across, have your personal opinion live in front of everybody. Do feel free to get in contact with us. You can get in contact with Dermo on the Facebook, X, Instagram, whatever. You can get in touch with myself on X, or you can get in touch with us via the email address as well. And obviously we'll reach out and try and get something sorted so you can come onto the show and become part of the team and get your views across. Yeah,
and also we're looking for people to run the other channel as well, our European football channel as well. So if you want to fancy that, you want to run that, and you know a bit about European football, and there's other games you want people that we should be watching, we're welcoming them. But we are look. Philip retired, and since Philip retired, it's left a massive hole in the company. And Philip, I know you're watching. I know you do watch. Hello, sir. See, Colin, little salute for Colin. Big up Simply Ace as well. Big up to Kev Williams as well. Big up Kev Williams. Big up to Louis Gio Music. I think the players are fully Anjin, unlike some Spurs fans. Well, look, I'm Anjin, you know that. Even Colin's Anjin. And he's not even a Spurs fan.
I want Anjin United. I've been saying that for months.
Yeah. Big up to Boris as well. No one can ever replace Ferguson for he's one of the best managers in the Prem. Colin, don't worry. I get tequila. I get called tequila all the time. You do, actually.
Mate, Boris, I've been called tequila. I've been called you. I've been called Philip. I've been called everything. The only thing I haven't been called is some of the female names that we've had on here. But it's coming. Tiffany, I know it's coming.
Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany. That's only on a Sunday night.
I keep calling Brendan Johnson Boris Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. He did well to say he's a bit out of shape, didn't he, Boris Johnson, yesterday?
Well, yeah. His hair looks different as well. He lost a bit of weight. I wonder if he's gone to Clarkson's farm anyway. It annoys me that Spurs are not being given the credit they deserve. And yeah, they do deserve credit. And I'm going to give them credit tonight. And Colin, I'll give him his credit and his dues. He has given us a lot of credit. He did praise us. But he did demonetize us within about 5 minutes.
I did. I apologise for that. I lost my cool. No, but it baffles me. Honestly, Dermo, it baffles me that I picked up a newspaper this morning on my way to work, and it was all about Calamity United. It's like, why? Yeah. Well, I know why, because obviously Manchester United sells papers and everything like that. But yeah, no, they should have definitely praised Spurs' performance more than what they have done. I think even Match It Day didn't really do it.
No, they didn't. Match It Day never praised us. Never praises. Big up to one of our colleagues, Carl Simpson, who never actually comes on, but he's part of our colleague. He's a bit like Carl. Gerard. He's Gerard of Clarkson Farm. That's
Carl. Yeah, Carl. What are you doing, Carl?
Yeah, come on, Carl. Now he did actually jump on with a watch along when I had to shoot, and he had. I have to say thank you, Carl, for doing that. Good evening, gents. I hope you're both well, and everyone in the chat. Big up to Brenny. He says, please like, share, and says, thank you so much, Brenny. Means a hell of a lot. Means a hell of a lot. Boris says, seems United are heading down to 13th. Now Bournemouth are 1-0 up.
I just said that before the show as well.
Yeah, you did. When loose, do you want to read this one out from Peter?
When loose, we are found out. When we win, the team we played didn't turn up well.
Yeah, I know.
Thin lines, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Brenny's going for Fergie, Paisley, Clough, top managers. Do you know what? I think we need to do a show there. The top 10 football managers of all time.
Oh, God, that'd be difficult.
You, me, Tequila, Boris, and Carl.
That'd be difficult.
That'd be a cracking show. I hate the media concentrating on Manchester United, not Tottenham. Yeah, I agree with you, Louis. Absolutely agree. DJ says, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. I will try to make some videos for you. I have a family funeral on the 8th, so that helps sorts out even my own mental health. Look, man, we are definitely here for you. We always are here for you. For any member, me and Tequila are going to do a mental health stream. I think Colum's going to come onto it as well. I know Carl probably will come onto it as well. Mental health is a big thing at the moment, and we need to make awareness that everyone does have their own problems. Everyone comes on here to think everyone's grand, but we do have our own personal problems away from YouTube. And I feel we need to be there for one another. We need to be there to support one another. We try to do it within this channel, with our own members, and we try to reach out to everyone. And DJ knows he can contact me, he can contact Colin, and we're always there for him at the moment. And if we can help in any way, shape, or form, we will do that. And that's what we're here for. This is what being a YouTuber is about. It's about helping people. It's about reaching out to people. It's about, I think, me personally, I don't know if you're different, Colin, but I think for me personally, it's about helping people that might be on their own, giving them that bit of company, giving them that little bit of solace that they've got friends out there. And if someone's going through a tough time, we're here to bring you up. And I think this is what this channel's always been. The DNA of this channel has always been about fun, laughter, and helping others. And I think you echo that as well, because we do try our best to look after everyone, members and non-members. Yeah,
we do. I mean, we all, like you said, we all have our personal battles I went through. I'm not going to go into detail, obviously, but when I was a bit younger, I went through a very personal battle, which really affected my mental health as well. So, we're here for everybody. If you just need somebody to talk to, you can get in touch with any one of us.
Yeah. I'm in trouble with Boris now.
Yep.
It says, don't insult Carl Domo. He helped me more than once than you. Help me more than you, Domo. Well, got a kiss, so that means something.
You also got the D.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm an old git, so I don't know what that means. Yeah, I know he did. I quickly realised my mistake, Boris. I do apologise. Carl, I'm sorry. I am that scrub that you...
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing. Louis says 2-0 to Bournemouth now. United down to 13th.
Yeah, well.
Big up to Mr. Neil Shafton. When you have a bunch of ex-Man United analysts doing the game, it's only going to be MUFC. It's not even other teams play better. It's MUFC players like shite as the reasons they lose games. Even Jeremy Redknapp was, praising Man United yesterday. He's an ex-Tottenham player, ex-Tottenham captain. Praise us, for Christ's sake. Roy Keane was there. If that was Roy Keane, he'd be slagging you lot off.
Oh, yeah.
I feel for Ten Hag. He's a great manager, but again, there is players ready to throw another manager under the bus. I hope he does okay and keeps his job and turn it around. I think you are where we were on the end of Poch, probably. Near the end of Poch to come into the end of that season, we reached the Champions League final. I think you're at that point, or do you think you're a bit further on?
No, I think we're further off. Even though we've won 2 trophies, I think we're further off. Erik ten Hag is not a great manager. He might be in the Eredivisie, but in the Premier League, he's been found out too often. You know, we've conceded 3 or more goals 23 times in the last year. You know, cup games is fantastic. Cup game, he's definitely a cup manager. You know, we can win trophies as long as it's a 1 game knockout. But over the course of a whole season, he just doesn't have it.
No. Very quickly, big up to Boris. Boris says, it's just me laughing at the end of my joke. Don't worry. That's what that means.
Okay.
I thought he's been nice sending me a kiss and sending you a D. I thought he's been thoughts.
Now you can have the D, Dermo. You can have the D.
Yeah, you can have the kiss. Anyway, before we get on, let's plug our sponsor. Of course, where is it? Where's the video? Where is the video? Our sponsor, of course, it is Access Internet VPN. Here it is, and now Colin's going to tell you all about it. The link is in the description. It's also pinned at the top of the chat. But here is Colin with all the latest what you can get.
So Private Internet Access, it's our new partner on this channel, and it's a fantastic service. So as you can see here, without a VPN, your data is available for anybody to see and get hold of. However, if you activate your VPN with Private Internet Access, it protects all that data and it just stays between you and where you decide it wants to go. Not only that, you can use it on your mobile phone, and it is so simple. The interface is so quick and easy. You simply select where you want to be and click the little power button, and there you go. You know, and sometimes it blocks you from certain sites, but if you've got your VPN, you can open all that stuff up. It's also there to protect your online banking and everything like that, and it's also compatible with Android, Apple, Windows, and Linux. So that's a bonus at all. You can have it on all your devices, ranging from your Xbox to your smart TVs to your MacBooks, and it is unlimited devices, so you don't have to pay for multiple subscriptions. It's all on the plan. It's worldwide, so you can access it wherever you go. And the thing is, it masks your IP. So if there's a certain thing you want to watch at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, Private Internet Access will allow that. They've got over 30 million customers as it stands, and they've got a 4.5-star excellent rating on Trustpilot. And they are giving you a fantastic deal if you click on the link with us, where you shall get not 1, but 2 years for the price of £45 plus VAT. So it's probably around £49. But for that, you get all the things that I mentioned. You know, your data's safe. You get to watch certain things on certain times of the day. And also, you get 4 months thrown on top for absolutely nothing. So thank you so much for Private Internet Access for sponsoring us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Private Internet Access. Do that, guys. And then we try to give you the best deals out there. We don't want you to be without watching Tottenham on a Saturday, whenever it is. So this is what you should do. It helps them, it helps us, and it helps everyone. It is cheap. And I'll tell you one thing, that unlimited, that's better than NordVPN, because NordVPN is not unlimited. That's the only VPN that is unlimited. So, guys, it does great for them. Right, let's get into this column. Let's get into the show. Of course, Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur yesterday at Old Trafford, 4:30 kickoff. Tottenham 3, Manchester United 0. Goal scorers Brendan Johnson after 3 minutes, Kulu after 47, and Dom Solanke after 77 minutes put in the third goal. The Spurs win. The stats there, Tottenham 60.8 possession to Man United's 39.2. We absolutely dominated you at Old Trafford, which very rarely happens. As I said, it's only our 5th win at Old Trafford in the Premier League history, which says a lot. It really does say a lot. The man of the match, of course, was Mickey van der Ven with his incredible long busting run that set up the first goal when he took out the whole Manchester United team, left Old Trafford stunned, and Ten Hag sitting on his seat, wetting himself in fear of getting the sack then and then. We've now started a new thing on this show called Twitter the Match, and of course that goes to Bruno Fernandes for moaning. And do you know Bruno Fernandes is Philip Brady's favourite Man United player, Colin?
Why? He's not even my favourite Man United player.
Yeah, he just loves him. I was on the phone to Mr. Brady today. Absolutely adores Bruno Fernandes. He doesn't really.
No, I know that as well as you do. Yep.
Yes. Well, anyway, Twitter the week. Bruno Bruno, do you want to add anything to Twit the week?
No, because I'll get us demonetized again. So,
You know, what made me, Jeremy Redknapp said that should have been a yellow card. I mean, for God's sake. Ex-footballers, what do they know? What do they
nothing.
know? This was the team. These are my team ratings. I give Vicario 9. I give Porro 9. He got booked. Romero Van der Ven 10. Destiny 8 because he did come off at half-time. Bentancur 9. I give Kulu 10. He was absolutely outstanding yesterday. Johnson again 9. 4 and 4 for him. I give Madison 9. He was everywhere yesterday in that midfield, really running the show. Werner, I give 7. He should have took his couple of chances. I did go hard in him when he missed the first chance, and I think I may have been a little bit harsh, but I stand by my statement on Werner. And then Dom Solanke, he got a goal as well. I'll give him a 9. This is the Manchester United team. Colin, do you want to go through your player ratings for these?
1 for everybody, -10 for Bruno Fernandes. There you go.
Fair enough. I was going to say, could you expand on that? But I don't think I need to expand.
No.
I want to say big up to Airtel Cockerell. Big up Jose. He says, good evening, gents, and all in the chat. Big up. It's now 3-0 to Bournemouth now, Louis. Big up, Louis.
Yes.
DJ is saying VPN, good for different apps and movies and betting sites. Well, DJ, you know what to do. Hit that link and you will get it. It's the best deal around. Evening, Carl. What's the score? I have 3-0. I am predicted. And I'm sure you spelled twat wrong. Shouldn't there be an A instead of an I?
Twit wrong. You spelled twit wrong. Yeah, it should be an A instead of the I to spell twat.
Now I'm dyslexic, right? Which is a bitch.
Basically,
no,
Demo, he's not saying that. He's saying that you should have put twat instead of twit.
I know. But I asked Mrs. Tron how to spell twat, what I wanted to say. And she told me to say that, so it's Mrs. Tron's fault. I'm blaming her.
Oh, right, Demo's going to be cancelled from now on. Blaming Mrs. Tron.
Yeah, she's got her headphones on. She didn't hear me. Thank God for that. Anyway, now this is the league table, guys.
It's out of date now, but yeah.
Yeah, it is out of date. They are down the 13th, but Spurs are up to 8th, which is great for us. We're getting there. DJ says, thanks for the VPN. Thank you for the offer, but I've got... You don't want that, DJ. You want R1. It's better value. Better value. Now, is this where you kick in? No, this is Ange. Ange was asked in the press conference. It says, ask about the match. He says, I got no idea, mate. I befolded by the whole process. I guess people don't see what I see, which is fair enough. I mean, everyone's got their own sort of view on things. Like I said, I don't think there's been a game this year in the Premier League. I mean, if you really watch us, I suspect a lot of people don't watch where we've been outplayed or where we've looked all at sea. It's just that we haven't killed games off like we should have. Now we've got Dom in the team. He's finding some fitness and form, and Brennan. But even guys like Maddis now and Decky are already giving us some real edge in the front third. But for us, nothing changes. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. There's still a lot of improvement to do in many areas. But the good thing about the group is they want to keep improving. You can't say nothing more than that, can you? To be fair,
no, not really.
And so now I let you discuss the Ten Hag thing. Now I did make a bit of a cock up on here, but we'll talk about the red card bit, and then we'll go to the other PDF, which goes about the whole game, because I want to get your views on that. So, he said, I don't think it's a red card. Should VAR have intervened? I don't want to judge. I don't want to give a comment on this. The referee gave him a red card. I've got my opinion. I don't think it's a red card. That is the case. Where are you on that first?
Nah, of course it was a red card. He's slipped, but studs are showing, and he's gone in high. So yeah, it's a red card. Laws of the game. Simple as that.
And then he says, we must move on. It's always a new day. I told him just in the dressing room to come. to come on. Tomorrow's a new day. We definitely have to learn. We have to do things better. We have to be better in pressing, also better on the ball. There are situations where we could have played better, found the spare man and kept the ball. We didn't, which was so disappointing. I just focused on Porto. We close the game down, deal with it, and then we move on. We will turn this around. Tomorrow we'll start all over again. The season is still very young with many games to play. Colin, I mean, look, do you even listen to Ten Hag now?
Nope.
Or do you think it's just he's a mouthpiece now for the board?
I don't listen to Ten Hag at all because I've heard this thing last week and I heard it the week before and I heard it the week before that. I heard it last year, 90% of the season, you know. And he's saying there, obviously, the pressing, the ball. There was no pressing at all. The passes were awful. Finding the extra man. What extra man? We were down to 10 men. What extra man are we going to find here? You know, this is what I mean. He's got no concept at all, Ten Hag. He just needs to decide to go, honestly.
Yeah, he does. I think he's a dead man walking personally. Now, this is where you come in. So, Colin, I am now going to put you at the top here, and this is your part of the show. So, you go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so this is just basically, I've got a few slides here and whatnot about the tactical masterclass, basically, by Ange Postecoglou. So what you can see here, this is obviously when it was 11 versus 11. You can see how Manchester United are lining up there. Obviously 4-2-2-2 as it looks there. But you can see the way, because this here is what triggers the press for Manchester United. So you've got Xerxes marking Romero there and Bruno Fernandes pressing the ball on Van de Ven. However, because the way we play at Old Trafford and at Manchester United is, we haven't matched your system. So as you can see in this picture here, Bentancur is free to receive that ball from Van de Ven. I think that happened all game, literally all game. You know, going forward as well, whilst we had the ball, you could see here, you know, your man marking everybody there. You know, Johnson's man marking Martinez to cut that ball short. Solanke's marking De Ligt to cut that ball short. Werner's on Mazzarri. There's a bit of a gap there between Dallo and Porro, but, you know, it's nothing major at all there. And the reason why they felt they could do that is because, obviously, that means you've got to play it long. Man United had to play it long. Spurs knew exactly what Manchester United's game plan was. Get it behind the back line. So
I just want to say one thing here. I don't mean to cut in, Colin, but if you look at your striker, there's 3 players. Van de Ven, you know, you got Romero probably for Rashford. You got Van de Ven then for Zaki, and then you've got Destiny. You had the whole team marked out, really, basically, didn't we?
Yeah, basically. I mean, what they did was, obviously, Porro is there in case that ball goes to De Ligt. That's what he's there for. The arrow's showing, obviously, that's the movement he's going to be making. That means the long ball to Rashford or Xerxes is on. Well, Xerxes got Van de Ven, probably the quickest centre-back in the Premier League by far. You know, he's not going to outpace him. So that means they're going to play the ball over to Garnacho, who's going against Doggy, who's a lot more physical than Garnacho, or over to Rashford. And let's face it, Rashford, you know, isn't as physical as Romero either. So they were literally had it set from game one. Right, we want you to play this ball over the top because we know we can deal with it. You know, I mean, this is obviously Van de Ven's goal, Van de Ven's assist. Sorry. So actually, Rashford's lost the ball there. Really, what he should be doing is tracking back. The dotted line there is Marcus Rashford, what he should be doing, but he's not. Bruno Fernandes is in middle of no man's land in the middle there, and you know Van de Ven's got the whole of that side just to run down, basically. Poor positioning from Manchester United, but absolutely fantastic, you know, tactical awareness from Tottenham and Erik Ten Hag. This is obviously, as I was alluding to earlier, the press. So you can see there, and this is what I do like about Solanke up top. He hasn't just made a beeline run to Onana. What he's actually done there is, because Johnson is moving forward and he's putting pressure on Martinez there, so Onana can't play that ball to Martinez, because even if Martinez does get past Johnson, you know, there's a backup behind him that's going to press him. But what I like about Solanke here is he's arched his run. And because he's arched that run, He's then cut out the pass to Delit. Onana can't play that pass because Solanke's there. And Solanke did that all game. And I believe that is an Ange tactic. Archie run when you're pressing because it cuts everything out. You know, I mean, again, here, Solanke does it again here. He's actually going to chase this ball that Matthias de Ligt has. But as you can see again, he's not running directly to him. He's arching his run once again. And he's cutting that pass out. And as you can see then, the only pass that they can play is to, I think that's Agate. That's free there. But you can see Brennan Johnson closing that gap down. The other guys are marked. He can't play that pass because they're all marked. Again, this is tactics that Ange has set into place. You know, the high press. If we're going to lose, if we're going to win it, we're going to win it high. And it worked all game. And it's such a smart thing.
It did. And I mean, you look at there, I mean, you look at the way we just had you in our pocket from the first minute.
100%.
What I don't get also for United, there was no when Rashford lost that ball for Van de Ven, there was no idea of, right, I've got to get back and make up for the mistake. He just stood there. You can see Bruno Fernandes with his arms open wide in the middle of the pitch, like moaning to Rashford, why? Instead of concentrating on his job and coming back and defending. I mean, it was a masterclass by Ange Postecoglou. It really was.
It was. And again, this graphic shows it, you know. United are trying to get the ball out, but you're just marking man for man. You know, I've obviously circled the players there. It's man for man, so there's no ball, there's no outlet, so we have to play it long, which is what Ange wanted us to do. Ange made Manchester United play away. He didn't let Manchester United play the way Manchester United want to play at all. He was like, you're going to play how I dictate you play. And people don't tend to do that a lot. No. I mean, this is obviously, I don't think this resulted to a goal. I'm not 100% sure.
No,
but this is Maddison. But you can see the amount of players that are in there for Manchester United and the amount of players that are in there for Tottenham. And nobody's close because of the passing, how quick it was, you know, how direct you were with all this kind of thing. This is obviously Timo Werner. I will say it was a good save by Onana. Werner should be scoring, but Onana did close the ball down very quickly. You can see de Ligt trying to get back there, but he's not getting anywhere near him at all. This is obviously another little thing here, so it does show the little man-to-man marking. You know, you literally are man-to-man marking, and you've still got a free man. You know, Van de Ven's there as cover.
Yeah.
It's completely free. So basically, for United, it's 2-on-1 in defence, which again is what Ange wanted Manchester United to do. You know, Ange did not, and the team absolutely paid homage to what he wanted to do. 100%. 100%. This, when Spurs were attacking, we're seeing the overload, which is what Spurs wanted again. You know, Maddison's dropped deep to pick this ball up of Van de Ven or a Bentancur or Romero or maybe even goalkeeper, you know, and there's a very thin line. They made Manchester United squeeze in so much, so it created space, and then they got the extra man, you know. Porro's there.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, I didn't mean to cut across your column, sorry, but if you look at that, you look at between Romero, Bentancur and Maddison, it's a straight line. Yeah. And then if you look at the Man United midfield, it's so pressed in that, you know, there's no width. So if you do get the ball, we're going to quickly close you down because there's no width there. And even Johnson and Werner are pushing your fullbacks, your wing-backs back.
Yeah,
so your wing-backs can't get up the field to do what they want to do. So, I mean, you look at that midfield. We've got Porro there, we've got Kulu, we've got Solanke, and we've got Destiny in that sort of middle four. Do you know, it was such a... I mean, that's something Tottenham very rarely do up at Old Trafford. And it was like we were the home team yesterday.
It was, mate. And I wish I could move these about to actually show you, you know, 'cause if I could move them about, you'd be able to see a lot more. But from what we're seeing from here is obviously you've got Johnson out on one side, Werner out on the other, and then you've got, like I said, Porro, who's cut in from your right back position. He's actually come forward and cut in. He's now created that extra man space. So now Rashford has to be taken away. You know, Mainu and Garnacho. Garnacho probably doesn't even know Udogie's there. So that means De Ligt has to look after Udogie. And then Martinez is left with Solanke and Kulusevski because everyone else is looking the other way. It's perfect attacking situation, this, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players all behind the Man United midfield, and then it's 4-on-2.
And we've got a man over.
Yes, and then you got a man over.
You got a man over. I mean, if you look at there, I mean, I'm pointing to the screen. I don't know if people can see with the mouse here, but Porro, look at the gap he's got. Look at the gap he's got between your centre back and your wing back. Look at the gap he's got. Look at the gap. Then if Solanke goes in there, he's taken 2 plays away for Destiny to go down there.
Yeah. So, see, this is the thing. So in this situation, Maddison has a plethora of options to himself. He can now ping that ball over the top to Porro. So that means Martinez is then having to go and try and mark Porro, which leaves Kulusevski free because De Ligt's on Solanke. So you've always got that one man free. And it is, like I said, I can't praise it enough. It's such a smart tactic. And I know football is a basic game, Dermo. It's so basic to understand.
It is basic. It is.
And these are fundamentals.
Yeah. These are fundamentals Man United are not doing and we're doing. They're the basics of what you should do. I'm
not here to talk about the frailties of Manchester. I'm literally just here to praise Spurs because their tactical and now Ange Postecoglou and his tactical ability is unbelievable.
It's so underrated. Ange's tactics as a manager, he is so underrated, and his coaching staff deserve an awful lot of credit as well for putting this all together. I mean, again, you look here, we've got the ball, we've got Werner in the wing. You look who's in the middle, we've got Kulu, Johnson, and Solanke. You've got Destiny now starting to come in on one side, but look at the back here. Look, we've got Bentancur tied to Fernandes. We've got Maddison in that sort of deep role, ready to cut in to help against the number 37 for United. We've got Van de Ven as a free man. Romero's marking Zakazi. Do you know what I mean? It's just, even in defence, even in attack, we've always got men there ready to cover. And it's tactically brilliant. Yeah, it is.
It's tactically perfect. Spurs were tactically perfect yesterday. And like you said, this is just after Werner had knocked it past Mazraoui and it had gone. That's why Mazraoui's out of position as far as he is, because it's just been done by Werner. But like I said, from this, and this is all Ange, and obviously there's tactical set-piece coaches and everything like that. These have all had a big influence. Now, Werner's got options as well. He can ping that ball in. It's 3-on-2 in the box, or he can find a doggy who's coming on as well, And I don't think this result, I don't know whether it resulted to a goal. I can't remember when this was exactly. But
no, it didn't. I don't think it did.
This is Ange ball. You've got cover at the back in case you get broke, but it's all gung-ho. We're going to beat you. That's basically what this is. We're going to beat you. And even here, Maddison dropping so deep to come and collect this ball because he can. Nobody's near him. Not a single person is near him. And again, you've got Kulusevski there. You've got Udogie making the run who's coming because Maddison's dropped in, which drags players. So Maddison's dropped in to get this ball from Van de Ven.
Yeah.
Which means Garnacho has gone with Maddison, which means Udogie is now free. I know Mainu's there, but Mainu won't be going down to mark Udogie at this point. And he didn't. Because the play from Spurs was so pinpoint and precise every single time.
And even we could have gone the other side through Romero, down to Porro, down to Johnson, down to Kulu.
Exactly.
Even that side, we had so many options on the attack. And what's here now? This is Bentancur on the ball. And this proves, again, look at Solanke coming so deep as well. But look at the attack and runs of Destiny and Kulu, Johnson and Werner. I mean, look at Kulu. Kulu is in acres of space. So is Destiny. So is Maddison. It's more like, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto what? 5 onto 3?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, this is a perfect example of, this is what Harry Kane did. This is what Solanke's done here is what Harry Kane's done. Solanke's come so deep, and because he's come so deep, Martinez has gone forward with him slightly, you know, and then Mainu and Ugarte are looking at what Solanke is doing and what Bentancur is doing, which means Kulusevski, Udogie, and Maddison now have free space. And that's exactly how it worked. And again, this is Ange's tactic. He hasn't, he's not gone out there and just gone, oh, try and play the ball. Ange has gone, right, what we're going to do is we're going to play it like this, this, and this. Right, Solanke, if you come back, I guarantee you're going to drag a player with you. And he does. Solanke does. I've seen it several times. Solanke drags players, which frees open space for Kulusevski, Udogie, and Maddison in this situation. And again, here, it's a very similar thing. You can see the amount of space. So this is part 2 of that situation there.
Yeah.
This is part 2. So you can see what I say here. So Bentancur has the ball. Martinez has been dragged, which has left all this red space clean open for Kulusevski. Nobody's near him. And that is tactical know-how of how Manchester... I mean, Ange has done his knowledge. He's done his review and everything, you know. He knows what's going to happen. And for him to actually implement it and get the players to implement it as well is absolutely ridiculous, especially, away from home.
Yeah. I mean, you look at there. I know Kulu's in acres of space, but you look there, you've got Solanke there. You've got Madison. You've got Destiny, who's in acres of space. So you've got the lit. Really looking at 2 players because Mainu's not going to drop back and Mark Madison. So really you've got 2-on-1 there. On that side of the pitch as well.
Yeah, you do. I mean, Mainu should be following Maddison, but obviously, I'm not going to beat up the kid. He's only young. He's going to learn. Yeah. But again, this isn't about Manchester United and how poor they were, because they were. But I'm against it. This is how brilliant Spurs were.
Can I add? This was all with Man United with 11 men, by the way.
Yeah, I never did. I didn't even bother looking at them with 10 men. No. This is all 11 versus 11.
Yeah. We were just outstanding, yes. It's the best complete performance, I think, Colin, I've seen from Spurs in a very, very long time. And Colin, well done for putting that all together. Absolutely, congrats. And this is what you're going to get after every game, after every Premier League game. We're going to try to bring it into the cup games, but definitely every Premier League game, you pick up your memberships, you get this from our tactical coach, Colin, who does know he is a qualified coach. He had to sadly retire, didn't you, last season from lower forms of football. But how high did you get in the game?
So when I played youth academy, basically, and then I'm a goalkeeper, so I actually got released for being a bit too small. So I did play some games, played against clubs such as Motherwell and stuff like that when I was younger. And then I went into coaching and coached conference up to League One level, and then did a further coaching qualifications for the Championship. Never actually got a job, unfortunately, in the Championship or like that. But yeah, I've had great times working with a lot of clubs in my short time. But yeah, unfortunately, due to health reasons, I had to retire. So
yeah, but and he does know what he's talking about. He really does. So thank you so much for that. And this is what we're going to bring you guys. This is sort of the update on the channel where we're trying to go, isn't it, Colin? This is where we're trying to make the game time a bit more like match of the day for you guys. That it gives you an understanding of the match, why we won, why did we lose? Because there will be ones when we lose, and Colin will be going into this is why we lost, and we're going to go in depth for you guys, so you guys understand it, and maybe bring you along our journey of this season. I think we may see Reggie. That is
for Thursday night. Yeah. Obviously, I do want to point out that what we just did then was a very basic look into it. When we do the shows properly, I mean, Dermo, bless him, put all the PDFs together for me. I sent him all over. He did all the PDFs for me. When I've actually got time to actually make the show properly, it will be a lot more in depth than just what we've talked about then.
Yeah. Thursday night. No, you got it all together. It's we work as a team. There's no I in team. We all do it together. I'd be interested in seeing who plays on Thursday. I am going to do Wednesday. I think Thursday morning, I'll get my predicted lineup out. Now, I may do it with Colin on a Wednesday evening. We may do one together, Colin, you, me, do our predicted lineup. We'll get through it. We may go through it. Definitely, we will. There will be a build-up. We'll have Tottenham team talks on Thursday. We'll have the match on Thursday evening because it is a 5:45 kickoff, guys, so we will be a bit earlier. And then we will be having the post-match live after the game as well. And then we'll be giving you up to date with the other 8 o'clock kickoffs in the Europa League as well. Man United are playing this week. Who are you playing on?
Porto.
Are you playing at 6:45 or 8 o'clock?
I think it's 8 o'clock. I will double check. But I do think it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Neil says Solanke does play very much like Harry Kane. He does. He rarely does. We've got DJ. I think Blackburn Rovers have got a better squad than Manchester United. Well, they did back in '95 and beat them to the league. But DJ, I get it. Neil says Rashford was the left winger. Why was he on the right side is the question. Our passing, especially our flicks, were on point yesterday. We were playing very well out of the back in the middle. Right, let's start with Rashford, and we'll work through this. This is a very good points being brought up by Neil Shafton. So let's start with Rashford. Why was Rashford playing on the right side when he is a left winger?
He started out. See, the thing that Eric Ten Hag likes to do is he likes to rotate his wingers. So you'll see Rashford on the left wing, and then if it isn't quite working, he'll switch him over to the right, and Garnacho will come onto the left, or Ahmad will come onto the left. The reason he does that is because he wants to try and get something else out of him. On the left hand side, Rashford cuts in and shoots. On the right hand side, he can't do that because he's got a right foot. He's only one-footed, really. Which is why you tend to see them switch. It happens a lot at United. I don't understand why you play your players in the best position. I don't know why you swap it round.
I don't get it. And then for the rest, then our passing was absolutely exceptional. Our flicks were on point. I mean, was that the bonus playing out from the back? Was that where we created all our good work? Was from there? Is it?
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about Man United's frailties. I know you want to talk about Tottenham, but I think for balance of it, let's talk a little bit about Man United's frailties. Where do you think your game plan started going wrong yesterday?
Minute one, our game plan went wrong. We went up against a team that were being very direct and man-to-man marking, and when you're doing that, you can't zonal mark. No. That's what Man United did. We zonal marked. I mean, the graphics clearly show that we were zonal marking. We had a line of players all in the midfield marking a space.
Yeah.
They weren't marking a player, otherwise there wouldn't have been that many players free. And I think that's where it went wrong. The pressing was non-existent, and even when we did press, you passed through it so easily, because if Xerxes went, Bruno wouldn't. If Bruno went, Xerxes wouldn't. You got to press as a team, and Spurs do that very, very well. When Solanke triggers that press, everybody presses together, which means there's only one option, and that's to boot it long. And, there's not many people that beat Romero in the air or beat Van der Ven to a ball if it's being played long.
No.
And Spurs just tactically and Ange just tactically outclassed Manchester United and Ten Hag.
Mm-hmm. I've done something I didn't know what I can do, but I've done it, and I'm going to do it again in a minute if I can. Now, this is something we get free every month. It's a little something from us. So there we go. I have now gifted the full amount of memberships. We're allowed 10 free every month, actually, guys. So I have gifted out 10. So I don't know who's got them. So let's see who has them. We've got, can you read them out, Tequila?
Tequila?
Sorry. Colin,
Tequila?
Sorry. If I do the first 5, then you did the second lot. If you can, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can.
We've got Louis. Louis Chiu Music's been given the membership. DJ Samuel's been given. Tequila has been gifted one. He can do with one. Tequila, if you're watching, sir, I hope you're well, brother. Much love, and we look forward to having you back on the channel very soon. Darren West has been gifted a membership, and listen Designs that's also been gifted a membership as well. DJ Samuel as well has been gifted one. Colin, do you want to go through the rest of them?
Yep. Milton has been given a membership. George has been given a membership. Andy Ing 135 has been given a membership. Bigby Wolf has been given a membership, and obviously the best name on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, Dragon D's Nuts has been given a membership. So all welcome to the family.
Yeah, welcome to, and YouTube allows you to do that. It gives you 10 free memberships to give out at our own discretion. So I thought I'd do it tonight. I thought, why not? And give you guys a little something back for something that you show us. You turn up every shows like DJ does. And I hope, DJ, that helps a little bit. I hope that cheered you up a little bit, Nike and everyone else in the thing. So big up to everyone. So there you go. 5 memberships for you guys, and then another 5. So that's our present from us to you guys for a month. So use them well. Use them for the member shows that are going to come up. Use them. Come on the member post-match live shows for after these games as well, guys. Use them then, because you will be welcome. Look, where now Man United have got Porto on Thursday. We have the Turkish side away. I think Ange will make changes, but more about that, during the week when we do the Tottenham build-up. But for Man United, what do you expect between now and then?
2 losses and Ten Hag to get sacked.
What do you reckon, Marley?
That's what I expect.
Marley's I'm looking at a house sitting at Marley. We've got a dog called Marley. What do you reckon?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that. Honestly, Demo, I'm so glad that you said that there's a dog there, because that looks wrong from my point of view. All I see is your arm shaking.
It is. There is actually, Marley's in that the most loveliest Alsatian you'll ever wish to meet. Really is lovely. No, piss off, dog. Look, piss off. I've given you a pat. I've made me look weird on YouTube. Go on. Go on. Don't start trying to come up on my. Now there. Not just point. It was a dog. It was a dog.
Dog weren't there a minute ago, guys. Honest, dog weren't there a minute ago.
You dirty sod. Shows me your mind. Shows me your mind all he is in the gutter. Big up to DJ Samuel. Yes, it does. Big anything to just do a little bit, but that is no problem. I think that's it, guys. That is the post-match live show. Be back to its usual place after the match on Thursday. So you've got your memberships. Do come on and have your say about the game we have just watched. Colin, where can people find you apart from being here, being our tactical guru, and being a valid member of THFC till I die? Where else can people find you?
I wouldn't say tactical guru. I'd just say somebody that knows a little bit about tactics. You can find me over on FTSN. I do a lot of games over. Well, I say I do. I used to do a lot of games over there. I will be doing more, I promise, because I've been neglecting that channel. Sorry, Bobby. Sorry. You can find me on MUFC Spotlight, which is my Man United channel. Me and Rebel have a show going out Wednesday where we are just going to let loose. We are not monetized or anything on that channel, so we are going ham. We do not care. So join us for that one, because that'll be fun. And you can find me on Double Dum Gaming as well, which is mine and Dermo's channel, where we will be doing I'll be doing a create your own club career mode on FC25. So yeah, if you want to get involved in that, do let us know. If you want your own created character, there's a little added bonus as well. You want to get your own created character, pick up a membership in this channel and I'll create you on the game, and you can see how your career progresses in the team.
Yep, there you go. We'll get more information about that. DJ says, I went round the shop and some drunk girl kissed me.
Lucky devil.
Do you know? Did you bring her back?
Private life, Demo. Private life.
Sorry. Everyone's coming in now. We've got David.
I know.
G'day, Derm and Colin. G'day. Excuse me. Marley, piss off. Marley's a dog, by the way. Just if anyone's wondering why I'm telling a dog for to piss off.
It's not. It's what he calls his friend. Don't lie to him.
Piss off. Right. Can you do the Carl Simpson for 7 months and the big up Geordie as well? Would you? God, you're a pain in my ass.
Big up Geordie saying how are the lads? He says big up, mate. I butchered that accent. Sorry, Geordie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Big up to Carl Simpson saying big up there and everybody enjoy the memberships. Carl Simpson, big up, buddy. It's 7 month being a member. Massive props to you.
Anything? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. And
No.
David, massive props to you as well. Member for 9 months. Thank you so much. It means so much to the channel. And he's saying, damn, we've made an ugly baby cobber. Good day, Carl and Geordie. And then Geordie says cheers. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, you've missed the show because we are wrapping up now. But do go back, go and berate me and my tactical knowledge, my know-how. Because I have done a little bit of an in-depth, well, not an in-depth, I've done a little bit of a tactical analysis of how Spurs dominated Manchester United. So go make sure to go back, like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, pick up your memberships if you haven't already, get your VPN from private internet access, and leave a comment.
Do you know what? It's damn well good to be back. I've missed this. I've missed doing shows and I've missed putting shows together. So, guys, I am now back from my holiday as from Thursday. I am refreshed, batteries recharged. I'm ready to give it the full pelt again. Colin, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for everything you do. I mean, it never goes unsaid that you, Tequila, Boris, and Carl are the rock of this channel. I couldn't do it without you guys. I couldn't come on here without you guys helping me and supporting me and doing everything you do in what you do on the channel. And thank you to you, because I think you lads deserve a massive credit as well, because it's not just me that does it. I have a great team behind me. Tequila does all the other stuff, like checks my writings, make sure that the chat checks the chat for us. Colin helps me with the tech side of it, and also helps me with shows and putting shows together. So Carl does his bit as well. Boris does his Danger Men, which we're going to have for you for every game now as well. So we all do a little bit on this channel, and we're our family. And that's the main thing about this channel, isn't it, Colin? We're a family on here. And and so if you do want to join us, if you do want to join this family and help us expand and grow, please get in touch with us, of course, on my social media. The email hasn't been changed yet. It will be changed. I can remember what the company email is, because I've forgotten. So maybe Colin can help me on that after the stream. I'll put it in the chat, actually.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah. We've got David Rest. Tequila's taking a little bit of time out at the moment. He's a bit he's just taking a bit of a break, isn't he, Colin? Yeah.
Tequila's just having a couple of days off. Dermo's had his holiday. Now Tequila's having his. So
he will be back, and we're doing a free pre-records. Me and Tequila, me and Colin and Boris and Carl will be doing the live stuff, and me and Tequila doing the pre-record stuff. There is our new email, so please get through to us on there. I think, Colin, you've got control of that email?
Yes, I do, mate.
Yeah, so it'd be social media for me, the email for you. Please do hit the link for the VPN. It does help. It would help you guys out. You get a great deal, and it does help us out. But we love to help you out as well. And whatever you do, we're back on Wednesday night. I think I'm going to come back and do a pre-match before a pre-match show, and then Dum Gaming. Something will be coming up on there. I'm sure we're going to do a bit of.
I've got a really, really good show planned for Double Dum Gaming. Really good. So make sure you go over to Double Dum Gaming. In fact, what I'm going to do is, before we end up the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that you go. So, Double Dum Gaming. Bear with me, guys. It's all right. I'm coming. Hold on. Wait 1 second.
Carl says,
I promise.
I can see Dermo's eyes. He is screaming Transformers.
Oh God.
But we did. I was showing a bit of Transformers of Column dismantling the Man United team, and he did laugh. He did find it funny.
I did. These are the links for Dublin Gaming. Please go over to them. Hit a subscribe, even if you're not a massive gaming fan. It helps boost the channel. But if you are, I've got a fantastic show coming up. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll find out when we do it.
He doesn't even. I don't even know what it is, but I'll soon find out, I guess. Anyway, there's more
You're
than
gonna love
meets
it.
the eye with Colin. But on that bombshell, thank you so much. But Colin, we're going to end up with this. Some say he is a massive Boris Johnson supporter, and also some say he's got the biggest oil reserves in the whole world. He's not known as tequila. He's known as the Tottenham stick. We leave it on that bombshell. Thank you all for watching. Come on, you Spurs, in Big Ange we trust always.